Alright guys, we're going to test 4 different options here. A portable bandsaw, a grinder, chop saw, and an Oxy Acetylene Torch. And we're going to knock them 5 to see which option is the fastest and the best. So stay tuned, we're going to do that right now. Here we go. Portable bandsaw, which you can also get. You can get these at Home Depot, at Harbor Freight, even on Amazon. So we'll leave a link in the description as well for you to get one of these. You're gonna have to get some blades. So the different tools you're gonna need for doing this is one of these pipe guides. This is a 2 3/8 specific to the pipe I'm using. They have different sizes, inch 5/8, inches 7/8, 2 inch that you can buy. We'll leave a link in the description that you can get one for yourself as well. You're gonna need your pipe, obviously. You're gonna need a marker to mark it, and obviously a tape measure. You're gonna need a tape measure for when you're measuring in between your posts. On the top rail, obviously, you're gonna need to measure the height and make sure it's the right, distance from the ground when cutting, so your fence turns out nice. So, first step that you're gonna do is mark where you want to notch this, okay? So they obviously call it notching, it's saddling, coping. There's also fish mouth. So any of those, that's exactly what we're doing here. So right here, I'm going to show you, I'm going to be on the end of the pipes so we don't do more cuts. First step is we're literally just going to mark this guide. It's exactly what it is. It's guiding us, a pipe guide on different notches. It also has different other cuts you can use, but we're trying to do a notch here. So you're going to turn around. You're going to do a notch here. So now that we've used this pipe guide, we've marked it with our marker. Now all you gotta do is, the best method for using this portable bandsaw is you're gonna start on the top and you're gonna wanna go at an angle and you're gonna wanna follow your mark, okay? So I'm gonna jump over here, we're gonna hold it. All right guys, second option. Now we're going to use a grinder with a cutoff wheel, okay? So let's dive on in and see how this works. With your grinder, you're going to start it and you're going to trace that cut, that mark, and then you're going to dive in and go all the way through. And then you're going to turn it over, you're going to trace that mark, go all the way through, and then you'll have a nice saddle. So we're gonna dive on in. Let's do it right now. Hey guys, like and subscribe for more great videos. All right, now our third option we're gonna use is this Evolution chop saw. So I've never used one of these before to do a saddle, so let's try it out and see how it goes. Is you want to have your angle set at 33 degrees. Okay, so I've already got that set here at 33 degrees. It's really gonna help you out. Now we're gonna want to make sure your pipe is straight up and down with your lines there. And then you're gonna wanna kinda eyeball it here to where it will align, where your blade's gonna align and end with that cut right there, or that mark. Okay, you don't want to go past that mark. So we're about right there. Okay, so I'm going to tighten it and we're going to start our cut. All right, we just got our first cut done and pull it off. We check it here. Already we're looking pretty dang good. So we're going to flip it around now and do the exact same thing on this other side. Make sure your line is straight up and down in the center there. We're going to check it, the blade, make sure we're lined up with that other mark. We don't want to go past it. Looking pretty good there. That fits pretty dang nice, okay? So you can see here, there is a little spot at the top. Basically is the space between each cut. We're right on that line. And same on this side, we're right on that line. And it turned out to be a real nice saddle there. So a quick and easy way to saddle pipe using a chop saw. All right, last option, probably the most common option that fence builders always have on their truck and out on the job is our Oxy Acetylene Torch. So we're gonna compare all 4 of these and see which one is really the fastest. So here we go. Alright guys, we just finished with our test. We used each one of these, the portable bandsaw, the grinder, the chop saw, the Oxy Acetylene Torch, and let's talk about each one of these methods right now. So our first one was this portable bandsaw, and it was actually our fastest method. This was 1 minute and 3 seconds to saddle and notch our 2 3/8 schedule 10 pipe. So I think it's schedule 20 actually, schedule 20 pipe. So 2 3/8, 1 minute 3 seconds. It's a really clean finish. The hardest part is keeping that angle and that following that mark you make with your pipe guide is probably the hardest using the bandsaw. But other than that, it came out really nice and it was the fastest if you get really good at it. I would use this more probably for your post if you're going to saddle a top rail. And as far as the bandsaw, it's probably the safest option out of all 4 of these. No sparks are flying, no fire. Don't have to worry about things shooting out with the chop saw. The grinder took us 1 minute and 19 seconds. Now what I like about the grinder, it was probably the most accurate and the cleanest finish. It was second fastest. But a really quick method. The biggest downfall probably about a grinder is one of the most dangerous. These can be sketchy a little bit. Make sure you have your guard, make sure you have safety protection, but great option. I really like using the grinder when saddling or coping, notching pipe. Out on the fence job, it's light, it's not going to wear you down all day. Great option. Chop saw. It is very quick. This was 1 minute and 20, so just under. They're all very close. If you have it set up right and you have a table, you got the jack stands, everything, this would be a great option as well. The blade spins really fast, and sometimes if the little the cutoffs get in the way after you're done, they could shoot out. But other than that, Evolution, this chop saw works really well. It wasn't probably as accurate as I would like, but it was a good clean finish. These 3 options, good clean finish right through the cut. Next option is obviously Oxy Acetylene. It took the longest, surprisingly. That's what everybody uses. It took the longest. If you're not really good at it, you're going to have to clean it up with the grinder, which actually makes it take a little bit longer. But if you get really good at it and get a nice clean cut at first and it fits just right, this is a great option. I'd probably go with the grinder method. It's my favorite, it's easiest, fastest, most accurate option. Choose for yourself, guys. They're all about the same speed. These 3 right here, quickest, cleanest right off the bat. Oxy Acetylene, if you get really good at it. Whatever you guys have, these are 4 options for you to use when you're notching saddling pipes. So hope you guys like this video. If you want to see exactly how to use each one of these individually on a how-to video, click the link and follow that video. Look out for our playlist, and hopefully we can answer a lot of your questions on how to saddle pipe, easy ways for you do-it-yourselfers at home without having a pipe notcher. Affordable ways. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next video.